That's why keep me a stick of big purse.
In the dark, I'm in my drop top. Who's in the streets? In the streets, in the streets. I got a real pretty, pretty little thing that's waiting for me.
I just wanna be
Alright guys, so we got a story out of Memphis. Y'all get in here for this. Okay, this young lady's name is Keosha or Miosha. She is a twin. I'm not for sure exactly which one she is. But she had an incident that happened with her daughter, involving her daughter and a 17-year-old young boy in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm going to try to give y'all a quick breakdown on what's going on. We still getting updates on the story. She is telling the story at this time. For more information, of course, follow me and also go to my YouTube. So the story started to where she said that apparently this 17-year-old young man up here, his name is Jeremiah, he broke into her house through the kitchen window and unlocked the back door. By that time, he ended up going in the house to recover her 7-year-old from the bed to kidnap the baby. I'm not for sure why. We still don't have a motive. Upon this happening, he passed by the 4-year-old that was up for some reason, and the 4-year-old asked him what he was doing here, and the man, the baby, the Jeremiah dude told him to shut up and go to sleep. Now apparently she got a stick with me. She got a 3, a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 7-year-old, and she pregnant now. Now, she did state that her and her boyfriend were in the house. Everybody was asleep except the 4-year-old. So, everybody slept through this happening. He was able to get the young lady out of the bed without her knowing, and he actually went out of the house with her. Now, apparently, he took her to the park, like maybe not next door, but just right down the street from their houses, and he laid her down, and the baby said she woke up when she started feeling rain, because I guess it started raining. She started feeling rain, and that's when she woke up and realized she was outside. Apparently, the baby asked her where her mama and daddy was, and the young boy told her that your mama and daddy gonna be mad at me because I took you. Now, again, a lot of this information is coming from the mom. She said that this is the encounters that happened. So somehow the baby was able to get away from him and run off. She ran, and she was able to get back to the house and get in the house. Now, the dad ended up getting up and going to go look for the guy or whatever. I think they ended up finding him, and he did end up going to jail. Now, because he's 17, I'm pretty sure he just had a parent come up and get him, and they were able to release him on his own, or OR. If you know, you know. And so apparently, he ended up coming back to the house, y'all, trying to get the little girl again. Baby girl has said that it was so much stuff going on, she went on and sent the kids to her mama's house, so nobody was there. Now, because nobody was there and the neighbors actually seen him, they called the police, and the police got him again. Now, this time he did get a bail, and it was $100,000. But some people are feeling like he shouldn't have got a bail again because he went back to the house. Now, apparently some other stuff has went on. She is still telling the story. Looks like it might be a 10-part story at this point, but I will keep y'all updated. Y'all tell me what y'all think about all of this in the comments. And if you have some new information, definitely let us know up in the comments, the updates. Again, y'all like, comment, and follow. Thank you for watching.
Okay, so hey TikTok, everybody know about. Let me first of all let me add the news picture to the video so y'all can know exactly what I'm speaking on and talking about. So as y'all can see right there, that the man named Jeremiah Smith, he took my 7-year-old daughter out the bed while me and her dad was in here asleep. This happened around 3-something in the morning. So I'm finna go and tell y'all the story, what happened, and we're going to court right now. But I ain't gonna mention it until another video. But anyway, so this was around 3 in the morning. So I guess when he came the first when he came and did it, how he got in the house was okay. I got a small living room. I mean, a small window in my kitchen. It's probably about this big. It's not. You can't even fit in the window. But anyways, so he was hitting the glass with the shovel because when it happened, the incident happened. When we walked outside the back door, it was a shovel on the ground. So I'm guessing that's what he was hitting the window with. He broke the glass at the top of the window, but when he did that, I guess he finally realized the screen could come off the window. So once he figured that out, he ended up taking the screen off, laying the window because the window was cracked a little bit. It was probably about this much crack. It wasn't even a lot. But I always keep that window cracked a little bit because I be trying to look at my back windows so I can see who on the back, when I didn't. Because I got Ring cameras now when I didn't have Ring cameras. So, anyways, he did that. Once he got the window open, he put his hand through the window and unlocked the back door. That's when he came in. He came in through the window. Through the door. Once he came through the door, through the living room do have a door that closed off in the living room. So once that door closed, you can't hear nothing in the front, which it was closed, but it was cracked. So my 4-year-old daughter, I don't know why she was woke, but she was woke 3-something in the morning. And she seen when he came out the living room into their room. When he was picking up my 7-year-old daughter, remind you, my 5-year-old, my 4-year-old, and my 3-year-old was in the bed with my 7-year-old. So when he picked her up, my 3-year-old was in front of her. So he reached over my 3-year-old to grab my 7-year-old. Once he picked her up, my 4-year-old told him, "Hey, why you picking up my sister?" He told her to shut up. So after that, he took out the house. My baby still asleep during this process of him taking her out the house. So once he get farther down over there by the park, because we got 2 parks in our parks. We got the basketball goal park and we got the park, with the slide and all that. So he took her to the basketball court. It's right here next to me. It's like literally next in the next section. It's not even too far. But once he laid her on the ground, I'm going to come back for part 2. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. Part 2 of what happened to my daughter when she got kidnapped at 3 in the morning in Memphis, Tennessee. So part 1, I left out where he had took her to the park and laid her on the ground. So after he took her to the park, he laid her on the ground. She ended up waking up because she felt the rain hit her. So after that, he started talking to her her mom gonna get her mom gonna get him and her dad's gonna get him for taking her out the house while we were asleep. So after that, she tried to snatch away. He pushed her down on the ground, and after that happened, he ended up grabbing her hand again and walking her to one of the doors. I guess that's over here. Part 3. My bad. Part 3. It's going on. Part 3. So, part 3. Since everybody keeps talking about I'm talking too low, or it look like something wrong with me, or I'm off. Everybody just saying all types of stuff is weird and delusional. But part 3, where I left off at on part 2, when she tried to run away. The second time that he had pulled her arm, she ended up getting away. She ran to the house from the park. She ran to the house, came in, locked the door. She said he went behind her, chasing her, or nothing like that, because she had looked back. But when she came in, y'all, she came to my room, though, just standing there. I just felt the energy, and I woke up. I said, "Why you crying and why you up?" Because my baby do have acid reflux, so she do get up sometimes in the middle of the night and her stomach be hurting, because I have gallstone and I do the same thing as well. So this happened around 3 in the morning. So I was like, why you crying? Why you this and that? So she was like, "A man just took me, I was just outside." I'm like, "What outside? What cadet?" I'm like, "Baby, you heard that?" He was like, What? What's going on?" So we telling him what's going on. We look at her bunny, and her feet. She had grass on her feet. She had a scratch on her knee from when he had pushed her. I told y'all that she was in her drawers and her shirt and her bunny. It's like some boxer drawers, not no drawers, but some boxers. But after that, when she told us that, we made her put on her clothes. We put on our clothes as well. Her daddy told her to show him where dude had took her, and they had went to did that. Y'all, it was raining so hard that night. It was raining so hard. I don't know why, but that night we had ended up going to sleep early because the kids had to go to school the next day, which was, I think, Wednesday or Thursday. They had to go to school, so we had to go to work too. So that's why we went to sleep early. We was tired from, dealing with all 5 of our kids. So after that, when they went to go look for, when she had took him to where she was, they came back. He said he ain't see nobody. So while they was doing that, I was calling my folks and I was calling the police at the same time. So they came, they checked her out, made sure she was good. She was straight. He did not touch her. They made sure she was straight or whatever. But I gotta tell you about Mom. After that, we made the report. They went to their grandma's house for a couple of days, and that was that. But I gotta tell y'all about part 3 when he came back. So y'all stay tuned. I'm trying to make these videos long as I can, y'all. But I still have to remember what happened myself. So, but y'all just stay with me. Be cool. Be calm. Be calm. Be calm. I promise I'm gonna post. Just give me time.
Feel a little bit better in the morning. Pimpers. Before I go to bed, I had to tell y'all this. Excuse the way I sound. I'm starting to get sick. Have y'all heard about that 17-year-old boy named Jeremiah out of Memphis, Tennessee, that actually kidnapped this 7-year-old little girl from her house? Well, he broke into her house, kidnapped her, took her, and the little girl broke away from him and took off running. And because she's only 7, of course, he was able to track her down. But being a 7-year-old, she was resilient. She got away from his ass again and got back home and told her mom, who was still sleeping, that somebody had kidnapped her. Now, they got cameras, and they were able to identify that it was Jeremiah. They locked him up, but then let him back out. Y'all, why the same night they let him back out, he is back lurking over in the same area of the little girl's house, and the neighbor happens to see him. Now, like I said, they have cameras, so once again, they don't pick Jeremiah's ass up, and now they got the neighbor as a witness. Y'all, that crazy motherfucker needs to be in jail and not let out on bail. But yet again, they gave him $150K bail. Hopefully he's staying there because that motherfucker still is trying to get to that baby. Y'all, just imagine being asleep thinking your baby is still at home asleep the whole time your baby had been kidnapped. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Hopefully I feel a little bit better in the morning. Pimpers. Before I go to bed, I had to tell y'all this. Excuse the way I sound. I'm starting to get sick.